Hey, how's everybody doing? Thank you for chiming in the House of Truth. All general messages may not resonate, but if you would like a personal soul session, feel free to email me at AZARIATHEINTUITIVE@gmail.com and I'll be happy to assist you with the reading. Or you can Google House of Truth, leave me a message. I'll get back with you in a 24-hour period. I pray that everybody's okay. Keeping safe, staying protected. Vital you keep up on your prayers and or meditations to build that personal relationship. The Most High, ancestors, archangels, whatever the case may be. Clearing these energies. Nothing to be here other than what I have summoned. Okay, so I'm just gonna clear. Okay, I did have something that I wanted to discuss, right? And I'm not trying to deter anyone from their ancestors and praying today. That's what you choose to do. That's what you choose to do. That's you, okay? But what I wanted to discuss was like, I think I've said this before that I give no homage to the ancestors because of the fact that there has been a lot of backstabbing going on, especially when it comes to our own people and our, look here, I guess the word to say is when it comes to our Black heritage, our ancestors and things, right? And I'm saying this because I was sitting here, I grew up with an uncle who was biased to his own race, right? Um, very light complected, brownish green eyes. He didn't look like the average Negro, okay? And he expressed his thoughts or communicated his thoughts when it came to people of darker complexion. He talked about my mother like a damn dog. Not saying, and I'm just bringing this, I'm not mad about anything. I'm not mad about anything, but I'm saying all of this to make a point. Um, Including myself growing up. I'm talking about like as a kid, um, not really having the best choice of motivation or words being expressed as to me as a kid, and he was the main one, like I said, biased to his own race. um, he threw the words around loosely: spook, negroid, pickaninny, shit like that, right? So I was sitting here watching TV, and my uncle has a very distinctive name. Like it's very distinctive. And his name, and I'm just putting it out there, his name is Terrell. Usually you see the name Terry, spelled with R-R-Y or T-E-R-R-I or something like that. But for the name Terrell to start coming out in my energy, I'm like, well, this man is gone. He's dead. He's passed over. He's one of the ancestors, right? And after seeing his name pop up for a few days, I started seeing little racist names, stuff that, like, look here, I haven't heard since I've been a kid, 3, 4 years old. Pickaninny, like, what the fuck? So I automatically begin to get downloads, like, be careful, when it comes to giving praises and worship and service to um, ancestors who didn't mean you any good in life. They have crossed over and passed over, crossed over, whatever you want to call it. And because of the fact that there was a lack of change here on earth, even in the spiritual realms, they're still carrying on the same old bullshit. It's like not even after passing over, there's no lessons learned. They like the lessons they had here in life, they didn't learn. I did a reading for a woman one time, right? And she had her spouse who was suffering from like, PTSD and bipolarism, certain things. And this is due to his experiences, right? Which caused, these illnesses. It is what it is. But how can I explain it? Like when she first met him, he was, how can I put it? His experiences in life are so traumatic that it transmuted him into something else. When she met him, he was human. Put it like this. But after going through some things and having to experience some things, he literally, it showed that he had transmuted into something else. He was no longer the person who she had met. He became something totally different. So that means that something else had taken over or taken form within him. Same thing I feel with some of our ancestors who were here on earth and did not heal from certain adversities in their life, pain and whatever the case may be. And it transmuted them into something else. My uncle was not a loving man, and he never expressed to me any type of concern or love. It was always that scenario or situation when we were together. It was always on that negative aspect of colorism, right? So I was like, dang, this dude clear. He like dead and gone. And still in the spiritual realm, still trying to antagonize. So what I feel is like he's a demon. Yeah. He's a demon. He's not something of the light, but for him to be in the spiritual realm and still communicating negative words. Yeah, acceleration. He didn't excel. He didn't speed up and chase the results that you want. There's stagnation within this type of energy. And if look at here, I don't know who else has went through this, but I look and listen for certain things that come out, right? There's a link. The bond of love grows stronger. So this person has a ethereal link here. Yeah. Acceleration. Couldn't accelerate. Guilty in reverse. There's no guilt or remorse on how some of these so-called, which their ancestors had, ancestors now, there's no guilt or remorse on how they treated their own family members due to the fact that there was a lack of security within themselves and a lack of stability here. Okay, not being able to elevate. Don't let guilt get in the way of happiness. Okay, so it's like passing over and entering into the realms with a disdained outlook, still not being happy, right? They weren't happy here on earth. So how would you expect someone who's supposed to be your ancestor to be happy in the realms or even be happy for you in the realms? Okay. And this also can be taken as, I don't know, like Mercury retrograde. So it's like breaking cords. But what's crazy is Yeah, and you've been enlightened. I'm enlightened in regards of this, that there's no confusion. Treat the people you love with respect, and you'll find your relationship becomes stronger. There's a soul connection, right? Because they're your ancestors. Your soul is preparing to reestablish trust in the process. But I don't look at it as trust if someone's in the spiritual realm still trying to communicate with me in a negative way, right? And yeah, universe, soul, you're, yeah, the universe is guiding you towards, and that's what I feel, towards that special someone. Just let everything take its course. It's a soul contract. This person is, when it comes to the, I feel universe, they're passed over. Um, let's see. But there's a lack of guilt here. This is like someone, when it comes to bond, I look at this as the same word as being bound. Okay. Indication in reverse. It says, watch for signs that lead you to true love. There's a lack of indication here. Feelings in reverse, not being able to feel connection. It's an eternal, it's an eternal connection. This connection that you have with this certain ancestor could be a challenge, or they're trying to challenge you. Like I said, in the ether's doing this, talking the same old shit. All true soul connections involve challenges that can be overcame together. There's a connection between you and this ancestor, but there's a lack of feeling, and I feel because someone is no longer here. Take the time to explore the deep emotions you are expecting. So there's a attract. The appeal of soul pairing goes beyond superficiality. This is something very deep. Reconciliation in reverse. This ancestor could have passed away without reconciling, okay? You guys reconciling each other's differences, okay? You needing to trust your intuition when it comes to synchronicities. You could be seeing things. Like I said, I peeped it out. I'm like, wait a minute. This man is dead and gone, and I'm hearing old words that were once used. Like, you talking about in the late 60s, early 70s, late 70s. Like, I haven't heard these words being expressed in a long, long time. Yeah. But there's something has slowed down when it comes to acceleration. Okay. Something has slowed down when it comes to acceleration. Contract. There was some type of contract. The marriage of souls is the union of two divine opponents. But with marriage being in reverse, there's something about something has slowed down when it comes to some type of contract. Okay. Then you got surprise in reverse. You may be surprised. There's a lack of surprise when it comes to a contract. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a marriage, but it could be pertaining to two divine opponents, and then it doesn't have to be humans. You see what I'm saying? But he got divine opponents in reverse. The marriage of souls is the union of two divine opponents. Okay, so this is like having an attachment or being in union. It could be two other deities in the midst of this, like ancestors, not ancestors, but relatives who have crossed over. You could have, like I said, I have an uncle, right? There's marriage in reverse. Wow. This is deep. This is deep. Because I'm getting a download, but I don't want to speak on it. Okay. Yeah, but there's a bond of, there's a link here between you and this ancestor. I was just giving my example of this. And okay, and this could be for me too. I will take this as it resonates. Okay. But something has slowed down when it comes to some type of contract. Okay. And you know, that's another thing too. As an, you know, my uncle was always good at telling me what I wasn't going to do, or what I wasn't going to be able to finish, right? There's doubt here from the other side is what I'm feeling, okay? Like there's no surprise that like maybe someone couldn't finish what they started or agreed upon is what I'm feeling. Okay, please make sure that you keep trying your best to, that keeps coming out too, trying to find balance when it comes to your the spiritual aspects and daily life, right? Keeping up on your prayers or meditations, healing work, whatever the case may be, okay? But I don't feel like, it says the bond of love grows stronger over time, okay? I don't feel like that this has anything to do with love, but there's some type of link between you and this family member. Heart told you what heart in reverse has nothing to do with love. You start to feel your heart beat faster as you get closer. The heart is closed, but there's a link here, an etheric cord running from you and to these ancestors. All of us, all of them, but there are some who are in the midst who didn't mean us any good, right? And that's why I said being aware of these ancestors, okay? Yeah, because I don't want every ancestor helping me. You get what I'm saying? There's a lack of guilt. This deity, which is a deity now, I feel is not of the light, but of the dark, because it says two divine opponents in reverse. Openness in reverse. Guilt, not open to being guilty. Be open to receiving divine guidance in relationships. Yeah. This is like something that comes in, right? And you notice certain stuff that could be disturbing or triggering for you, right? Or it brings you back to the past or a headspace that was not too pleasant. This is a way to keep you stuck. So, putting up your protection or putting on your protection when it comes to receiving information from your ancestors, or one that are, you know, an ancestor or ancestors that did not find favor in you, you know, did not encourage you, didn't love you, but there is a connection there, okay? Indication, blocking signals of love. You even have an ancestor who has passed over, is trying to block signals of love. Indications where you don't have these indications of love, that you're loved. And they are operating in this spiritual confirmation. They're operating in the realms out of the same energy that they were operating out of when they were here on earth. Emotions in reverse. I say, like, I feel like this person is a demon or a gargoyle. I don't know. Lack of emotions, apathy, don't care. Look into the depths of your emotions. Okay. There's a lack of indication. Yeah. Then it says let go, wanting you to hold on to some things. Some things are best let go and let the universe work it out in its divine time. Not wanting you to heal. The universe is about the most high, the angels, whatever the case may be, right? Once again, I'm going back to the ancestors, but all of them uh, don't deserve to be in your energy, trying to challenge you when it comes to having true soul connections. These deities, they've turned into something else. Illusions in reverse. I feel like you will be awakened to some things, okay? But your connection is eternal and unbreakable. So there is some type of connection, some type of link, okay? Embrace. And they don't, these so-called ancestors, I feel like that has turned. They don't want you to embrace what fate has in store for you when it comes to connections. So they could be putting or saying, even working through others, um, saying like I don't know if anyone has been through that. Like if you've been out with co-workers or you walk past somebody and they say something, or you hear a conversation that could stem from some things you remember as a kid or back in the day that was not too nice, was not too, you know, like I said, not too nice, of things that have been said by people in the past, or family members in the past, right? Deities that are family members that are being presented to you to cause challenges, right? Challenges when it comes to having soul connections. All soul connections involve challenges that can overcome together, but it's like not wanting you to embrace these connections, right? You never know what you can overcome when it comes to challenges if you don't give it a try. But if there's a blockage there, or doubt and things of this nature, right? Yeah, trying to make you feel hurt, make you feel ugly, unloved, or unsupported. This is an ancestor now, but it was a family member, uncle, aunt, take it as a resonate, brother, sister, take it as a resonate, cousin that was here on earth who did not bother to change their ways, have walked over or passed over to the other side and still carrying on the same old foolishness. A challenge when it comes to rekindling something here, okay? Every relationship had those magical moments that can be rekindled. Don't want you to trust your intuition, but find challenges when it comes to um, relationships. Relationships that have those magical moments, someone's trying to block that, or something, okay, it's trying to block that, okay? Be prepared to accept what fate has in store for you. So be sure, yeah, if you block certain connections and people, then it's like the trajectory of that energy changes, and what could be coming towards you as when it comes to positive connections and relationships and partnerships could be blocked by this deity now, is what I'm feeling. And I don't feel they're like part of the ancestors. They they passed away as humans, but when they entered into the realms, they entered into the realms as something else, something different. Clarify this marriage in reverse. I feel contract. They don't want you to honor some contract. It could be that you're honoring your contracts, whether this be relationships, partnerships, spiritually, you're trying to honor your contracts. Clarify marriage in reverse. Didn't I just say that? Treat the people you love with respect and you'll find your relationship becomes stronger. There's honor here. But when it comes, that's crazy. Clarify marriage in reverse. I'm going to have to get another deck. So, your soul is preparing to establish trust in the process. Something about marriage. Releasing contracts, coming out of contracts. It's not a surprise. You may be surprised. Someone's not surprised. Not being married, but it's still a soul contract here with a family member. There's honor within your soul. Time is it? Clear, what time is it? Clarify marriage in reverse. Clarify marriage in reverse. And this could be for somebody specific. I don't know. Somebody out there got family members who were not too good in life, passed over, still did not, they didn't transform, but they transmutated. Okay? Yeah. Clarify marriage in this reading, in this energy. Clarify marriage in reverse. Because this is like contracts and shit. The granting. Marriage in reverse. The granting of blessings from good fortune. Clarify soul. Leaving. What you believe, what you value, your resources is when it comes. Your soul is preparing to reestablish trust in the process. The second house, your soul has value. When I say that, look here. It's like this deity finds honor in your soul. Clarify honor. Aquarius, experiment. Thought it was a good idea to experiment with something here. The discoveries resulting from the eccentricity. Okay, someone's a genius. Clarify honor. Clarify honor. This is deep. I hope somebody can pick up on this, and because I'm not gonna be able to do all of them. It's like it's deep. Resurrect. Get to the heart of a situation. It's a do or die. You must. To bring something back to life. Clarify honor. Clarify honor. The third house, by making the right connections. And we got connections here. The idea in question, getting your ideas going. Okay. Link. Clarify link. There's a link here. Link. Cooperation to perfect decisions about something here. resulting from the fairness shown by. Woo! There's a closed heart space. The ninth house, ascension, coming from all there is. Ascending, the philosophies and laws involved. Information to explain when it comes to communicating about the philosophies, resulting from the fluctuations of something. Doing it in a big way, but there's the heart space is closed, so there's a lack of elevation. The bottom of the deck when it comes to your feelings, attitudes from about things in the past, needing to use your intuition. There's two deities working together, a family member and another deity. Because it says marriage, the marriage of souls, is the union of two divine opponents. Clarify marriage in reverse. Leadership, the creativeness, do what it is that you want to do when it comes to marriage in reverse. Clarify marriage in reverse. The cost of something, use it in the most direct way when it comes to standing in your powers and your beliefs. With marriage in reverse, breaking a contract. Confusion in regards of making some type of sacrifice. So, what's hidden in this marriage? This contract. What time is it? I gotta go. What's hidden in this contract, Holy Spirit? Why is marriage in reverse? Because why is marriage in reverse? Okay. Why is marriage in reverse? Lord have mercy. This is the downloads is coming in. Clarify marriage in reverse. Somebody's powerful. Clarify marriage in reverse. Clarify marriage in reverse. Marriage in reverse is clarified with gossip, loneliness, excess isolation, scandals. Clarify marriage in reverse. Justice. That's law and order. Confessing, coming clean when it comes to releasing burdens, insurmountable problems, making a challenge here. It's something going on. What is this other opponent? It says opponents. What is this other opponent, Holy Spirit? Because you got divine in reverse. They're not they're not of divinity. These divine opponents in reverse. What is divine opponents in reverse? What is these divine opponents in reverse, Holy Spirit? What is these divine opponents? Confusion, back and forth, juggling, sneaking around is coming out again. Deceit. What is this marriage in reverse? I'm not, look at here. I feel like there's an ancestor now is working along, not with another deity, but another human being. Yeah, sneaking around, family disputes with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, and you got marriage in reverse. And then you got the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. This is weird. I'm gonna put it out anyway. This is weird. Clarify Soul. Somebody can't let go. Clarify soul. What time is it? I gotta go. Clarify soul. What time is it? Shima.
It's 3:31.
Clarify soul. Manipulation. There's some type of connection that someone is in, and this ancestor don't want you embracing it. Clarify embrace. Want you to stop embracing it. There's a lack of emotions. Clarify embrace in reverse. The high priestess in reverse. Manipulation. Someone's in a connection that is not embracing like they should. Embracing the connection that's getting ready to be due to this manipulation. Somebody's getting ready to get in trouble. Wheel of Fortune. Things, the cycle's getting ready to come to an end. Somebody's getting ready to get caught up for something. I don't know if this ancestor is, like I said, there's a lack of change. They passed over, still talking about the same old shit. You get what I'm saying? Not in a healthy way, but it almost feels like this ancestor and another person are coming together and working together in order to break some type of union up with the marriage or some type of contract. Somebody, oh Lord, I'm starting to get dizzy. Clarify challenge. All true souls come. Clarify challenge. Clarify challenge. Challenge is clarified with the Three of Wands in reverse. Bad planning, over analyzing, avoid taking risks. Someone's getting impatient due to it's very challenging because someone's not trusting their intuition to rekindle. Lord, somebody could be a warlock, whoever it is. Like, this is someone who is talking to an ancestor who has passed over and asking this so-called ancestor to help break up a contract here for them. Somebody's summoning the dead. I don't know if somebody knows that or not. Yeah, I'm telling you, someone's summoning the dead. Somebody has summoned the family member. And the reason why I was picking up on negative vernacular that my uncle spoke to me as a kid in is because, I don't know, maybe because that day that I had my hair, I had it in two pigtails, right? Pickaninny. Yeah. I'm like, why would that word come out? I ain't heard that word since I was 3-4 years old. And then I kept seeing his name back to back, Terrell. And then I'm thinking, well, that's the same words that my uncles used to say to me. My uncle used to say to me when I was a kid. Somebody's a powerful warlock or something, because you got two opponents, but they're not of divinity. One has passed over. This other one, when I said, what are these two opponents? Is someone who's sneaking around. Who's sneaking around? Clarify this, making a break for it. In reverse. Clarify making a break for it in reverse. It's almost like, I don't know, receiving help to get someone to come clean. Clarify making a break for it in reverse. Someone can't escape something, making a break for it. Consciousness kicking in, making a break for it in reverse. The Queen of Wands in reverse. Demanding, vengeful. Wow. And it might not even, I'm just saying, this could be male or female. But somebody has powerful, they're very powerful gifts. Somebody is in the spiritual realm. Somebody's looking for Death. Look here at the bottom of the deck. Someone's magic to bring something to an end. Then I say somebody's. Oh my God! Somebody's contacting the dead. In regards of this, somebody's. I got to get out of this. And somebody's stressed out that somebody's gonna figure some shit out. That somebody's happy. Somebody's stressed out about someone's happy. That they're happy with the. Yeah. 10 of Cups in reverse. Someone's happy that somebody separates. That shit is crazy. Childhood issues. The Page of Cups in reverse. Someone's not communicating, leaving the past in the past, letting go. And you got the Hierophant in reverse. Non-conformity. Somebody, it's like, okay, it's almost like somebody's ancestor now who has passed over, that's a family member, is communicating with someone who is on the earthly realm. And they're trying to get somebody to come out of a contract. Possibly even unalive. Clarified death. Wow. Clarified death, spiritual confirmation. Clarified death. I hope this resonates with someone because look at here. Clarified death. Using death magic. They have all the resources in order to do so. Death. Clarified with emotional immaturity and the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody separated or been rejected or there's disharmony. Tensions within the Two of Cups in reverse. The Star in reverse, not a wish fulfillment. Clarified death. It's a sacred sexuality. It's somebody who done had intercourse. Clarify, okay. Clarify death. Somebody's getting ready to get their wish. Death is clarified with the High Priestess. Somebody's aware of this. I don't know, and it could be me because I'm figuring out somebody. Look at here. Whew. That's been your reading. Love you. Bye. Lord have mercy. This is too deep.